This one small mindset shift completely changed the way I think about people pleasing. You will please more people by prioritizing yourself. You will please more people in the end by prioritizing yourself because you probably have certain desires, wants, goals that could help a bunch of people. But you're spending too much time just saying yes to everything, just taking on every little request that anyone has, instead of setting some boundaries and giving yourself enough time to work on the things that are meaningful to you. Because the things that are meaningful to you, if you're a people pleaser, chances are you want to do something that helps other people. There's something you want to do. Maybe it's making content. That's what I like to do, right? Making videos. Chances are those videos could help people, but you can only get to the point where you're actually helping people with your videos by like prioritizing your time, by actually setting aside time to work on your own desires. So many people, they think it's wrong to like say no to people. It's not wrong to say no to people. It's okay to set boundaries because you have to value yourself as much as you value other people. Like if you spend all your time trying to please other people, you will never please yourself. So don't give away all of your time to anyone who asks for it. Make sure that you're prioritizing the things that you truly want out of life. And the first way to do that is by defining what you want out of life. Define the person that you want to be. Because if you do that, it gives you a North Star. It gives you something that you can base all of your decisions based on. But a lot of people don't do that. So if they don't define who they want to be, then the world defines them. They'll just do whatever it is that anyone asks because they're just floating through life. But if you have a clear direction of what you want out of life, then you can prioritize your time and you can still do things for other people. This isn't about completely disregarding what your friends and family members want. No, this is about prioritizing your time and still spending some time with them. But it's finding the balance because the problem is selfish people, they put themselves way above other people, right? And then people pleasers, they often put other people above themselves. But you want it to be relatively equal. You want to see other people as equal to yourself. So it's like if your friend told you like, hey, I'm really passionate about making content and I just need to prioritize a couple hours a day to focus on that. So I can't hang out today. What would you say? You'd probably be like, yeah, okay, totally. That totally makes sense. So if you would do that for your friend, why wouldn't they do it for you? And then you gotta think to yourself, if they wouldn't do that for you, are they really your friend? If they're not supporting the person you want to be, are they really your friend? Because that's another issue with people pleasers. They keep people around who are not rooting for them. And I know this because I've done this before. But you have to be very mindful with who you're spending your time with. Because if you want to accomplish anything in life, it's way easier with people who are rooting for you. And it is so much more difficult with people who are rooting against you. Like imagine you were trying to run a race, right? And someone was holding your shirt back. It'd be pretty hard to run the race. But if there are people beside you cheering you on, like running next to you, it becomes a lot easier. So that's step one, you define who you want to be. And then step two is you make sure the people around you are supporting you. Step three is you actually get started. But the thing is, a lot of people use either step one or step two as an excuse. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. Or my mom won't support me, so I can't get started. Well, that's kind of convenient. That's kind of a convenient excuse because I used to do this. I used to be like, oh, you know what, people won't support me and I don't know what I want to do. I had both these opinions, right? But I would use it almost as an excuse because making content and putting yourself out there is actually kind of hard. So your mind will start to come up with excuses to stop you from doing that. So for me, it was those two things. And for a lot of people, it's going to be those two things. But if you solve those two things, you define who you want to be, and you make sure people are supporting you, then you shouldn't have excuses to not get started. And if you do get started, it will completely change your life because you just have to be consistent with this. It can completely like make you millions of dollars. It can make you have a huge impact on the world, make you friends. Like it could change everything about your life. Even for me, just posting videos. I made comedy skits originally. I would post them in my New York apartment. And then I made a bunch of friends online. I moved to Los Angeles because of the people I've met here. And now I make these videos and I'm starting to get clients and I'm helping people with taking action themselves. Like it's completely changed my life just from pressing posts, just from like being consistent, making videos. And it would do the same for you too, because it's like your habits, your life will start to revolve around making content because you'll be obsessed with like the videos you want to make and what you have to say and what you want to express, and you'll start to see some positive feedback. You'll start to get a comment that says like, this video really helped me. But that only works if you actually get started, if you're okay with rejection, if you're okay with the negative comments, if you're okay with people judging the videos. That only works if you're okay with that. And that's a problem that a lot of people pleasers have. They're not okay with being judged. But the only way to accomplish the things that you truly want to is with dealing with that judgment and still pushing through and still making the video, even when it's not good, even when people think it's bad, even when you get the negative comment, you still make the video, you still post the video, because getting better is more important than the negative comment. Getting better is more important than your own self-doubt. So you keep going, because of course it's not going to be easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Because you can make you can make like some sort of AI video bot to push out content that doesn't have your voice or any of the words that you want to say, but that wouldn't feel meaningful. It'd be so easy to just like make this like AI bot, right? Eventually it's going to be extremely easy to do that, but it's not going to feel meaningful, and you won't feel like you accomplished anything. But if you have something to say and you put yourself out there consistently and you constantly overcome that self-doubt, you actually put yourself out there, it will feel extremely meaningful. So it's like the fact that it isn't easy is also what makes it meaningful. So even though it won't be easy, it will be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.